I need to reconnect to the,
To the Wi-Fi?
yeah, just a second here. Let me find my, oh, shut up.
I was just beginning to get ready to talk. Beat me
I
to it.
took a call today, and I'm saying to my computer, would you hurry up, please? And the woman on the other end of the line was just laughing. She says, I talk to my computer all the time. I said, I'm usually cussing at it.
It's not gonna be too much longer before it will talk back.
Yeah, no. Well, I can't, now I can't find my settings, come on. It says I'm not connected. Well, I know that. What's the name of this? Oh, City of Tenino Wireless. Right?
Yeah, both of them
I
have the
guessed.
same. Yeah, it doesn't matter either one of them have the same password. So quiet in here tonight.
This enter the network security key.
Jessica's not gonna make it tonight.
What does it want here?
Probably this. I think that's just your password. Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, John.
Hey, Jason.
Linda. I thought you were in Vegas.
I think you're connected.
No internet secured.
Just for the weekend. It was like a spur of the moment because my big sisters were going and they invited me.
Because we saw
Okay.
our Facebook timeline must have been out of order.
Oh, yeah.
Because it showed up yesterday and we were like, oh, she's in Vegas.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, my sister probably posted yesterday.
Oh.
I told her to wait and show her
Wayne
what
said
she's
he's on it, so I'll
posting,
start with that.
because I have
Okay.
school moms on it. Whatever. Hopefully they don't watch it.
We'll be there next week.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going, my brother-in-law and me, we're going golfing and we're going to see Miranda Lambert.
I know. I was so bummed. Bruno Mars is going to be there too at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah. I know. You're such a fan. My sister is though. She was all disappointed.
How was Keith Urban though?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was his last.
Where did he play? His last, his last residency?
Mm-hmm.
Where was he at?
At the Hollywood Hotel.
Oh, that's where Miranda is too.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Planet Hollywood?
Planet Hollywood, yeah. And that's where we stayed.
Wayne not here tonight?
No.
Oh, it's Linda.
You know, that's why I'm sitting here, Jason, because Wayne is not here.
I've been looking over at her this whole time. I'm just so used to seeing you down the line. But it was his last concert, and he came out into the crowd.
Oh, he did?
So he like played out into the middle of the crowd.
Oh, right.
And so he grabs his guitar and pulls a pen out after he's done and signs it and just like threw it up into the audience. And some guy caught it and he was like, yeah.
It's not letting me in, Jan.
Did he sing a lot of his old songs?
No, it's won't let me in.
He played a lot of new ones and he did a really cute tribute.
The
to
network
himself.
key, and
Wayne, just go to this one and then
Some
try
of
to.
the video clips, like he wrote a new song for her. And it was really sweet. It was really weird though because like nobody stands up.
I think you
It was,
are
like,
connected
some people
though.
standing up on this side, but I felt
Try to,
weird stand up when
Okay,
everyone
let me
was
see.
sitting
Yeah.
down and then
let me see.
I guess we gotta stay sitting and then finally.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
It's a very quiet night. We've got the high school reporting for the Tenino Community Service Center. Yeah, you are.
Okay,
What is going on with you?
I don't know.
Have an indication that
It's no, it can't be reached. It's saying, stand me, I'm not, I don't,
Open back up your little Wi-Fi
It was
menu
70
there that
and
was
somewhat
just up.
warm. It was like 72. On Sunday though, it was 75. But we had to be at the airport by 11.
Tell it to show
When
available.
we leave Sunday morning, like it won't affect me.
that's how I got that
Connected,
one.
secured. It says connected now. Okay. Now you should be. Now try your little,
So you're leaving Sunday?
No, we're leaving Thursday, but to come, I'm sorry,
Oh.
to come back home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
hit this little bad boy, the little refresh circle.
I know.
The half
she could
circle.
sleep on the plane. Yeah. I know, we were looking at that because I was like, well, you gotta make it for a realistic time to
I've
come
never
back.
seen this page before.
Go to, is that your Muni code?
No,
No.
don't, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It looks like you might have had an update or something happened. I think you're in your, is that your inbox right there?
No,
No, that's what mine looks
I
like.
don't have,
Plus the weekend show.
Edge.
I don't have it on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Does she have that on hers?
Yeah, she's connected, I think.
What's today? The
14th. Pie day,
Is it really?
314.
So this, the 365 is not how you sign into your email?
No, I don't do email at all on this, not
So
at
do-
all
How do
on
you,
this.
you just go
I
to
just
city's
go to, I
website?
just go Google City of Tenino and it
okay.
brings up the city
okay.
website.
Yeah,
All right,
As soon as you woke up, you're like,
there we
"Hey."
go.
okay.
We've been testing all week at preschool, so that's been a mess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's always hectic. Cause, we have to like pull kids from their, cause we can't leave them unattended, so it's like we have to, so I have to send my class to my teachers so they test for it, and then they send their class to me so they can test for it, and there's 32 4-year-olds this year. Brock's really excited about it. He keeps asking us, when are you, who's coming, who's coming? But some of them are from like Olympia, so they won't be to my district, but most of
Well,
them are.
come on.
All my students are in this.
This is nothing like what I usually get. Here we go.
Yeah, that's totally different places on it now.
There it is. It's 7, no?
You have 2 minutes.
Yeah,
1 minute. 1 minute.
It's
by the
on.
computer.
Well, it's 2 minutes by that clock. Is that what we go by?
I know, I really should change that clock, but I'm afraid to touch it, you know how my luck is with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it.
Well, my
I'll mess
computer,
with it after.
my computer
We don't
says that
have
it's
any-
6:59.
We don't have anything in the work session, so we might as well just do reports and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
And my computer says 7 o'clock.
Okay.
My phone says 7.
None.
Hi, Randy.
So does mine.
So James is working at the most for the next 3 weeks, so since we'll be staying together, he's gonna stay in Everett and then come home with us. He, I don't know if he would miss his exit, and he's coming into the college for a couple weeks, and sent me a video of my
Welcome to the, what is this, March 14th, Tenino City Council work session. We don't really have anything on the work session, so I think we'll go right into reports. And I noticed that George is not here. Is this him coming now?
No, that's Perry.
Okay. Hi, Perry. You have anything on the Arch Commission?
No.
Okay. South Thurston Fire.
We had the crab feed this weekend, and it went very well, apparently. I don't have figures for it, but we started out, it looked like it was only half full. Before the first plate was dished up, it was full.
Yeah, it was great. It was good, too. Really good. Good crab. Okay, library not here, museum not here, service center not here. No, I have no report for the facade improvement grant. We have no finance report. Planning Commission, Chief of Police, nothing, Public Works, anything for the Public Works?
No, he was supposed to send me pictures. Sorry. Public Works, they just got the bathrooms all repainted and fixed up after the bad vandalism.
The one
So
at the end.
concession stands, yes, and then they are working on the playground side of them as well.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay,
It's the same one I always use. You don't have it?
I'll skip. Be that
No report.
Solid Waste Advisory.
They put up new security, well, they've upgraded the
Turn it.
security cameras. They're upgrading all the security cameras,
Where?
at the solid waste in
Downtown?
Lacey.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's see, and they'll be doing upgrades to the Rainier and Rochester drop boxes. HDR has begun the site study on the new transfer station. They don't know whether it'll be Rochester or Rainier yet until this study is done. And the Secure Your Load litter program, the grant is in the works for that.
Good, thank you. Tenino School Board.
I'm not sure. Are you guys gonna be reporting on the food drive and then also the Earth Day? The Earth Day with the. We don't drive on the Earth Day. Oh, okay. For our bulletin, we do not. Okay. So Earth Day is coming up on April 22nd at 9:30, and it's for students and volunteers, and students who come to help volunteer, they can earn money for their schools. The PTSA auction was last weekend, and it was a huge success. They're still tallying up the totals, and then they're going to post it on their website, and as soon as they figure out how much they made from that, then that will be divided between the schools. But it was a pretty awesome success, I hear. And that's everything for the district.
You know, I think I want you to do the report. Jody just texted me just now. She wants you to do the report on for the Tenino, for the food bank. Okay, yep. And that George just texted me.
Forget to hit that microphone,
I think
sir.
I think everybody just forgot about tonight. 'Cause
Everybody just,
George just now,
well, the sun's out, that happens. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Okay, so first on our bulletin, we have a bingo night, April 28th, 6 p.m. at the Tenino Eagles. It is also a hamburger night, so I'm so excited. Forest Bergen has stated that they will have their burger game on this round. Okay, I think that's funny. Also, for our high school, there are scholarship applications. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, so this is good news for me. The deadline is May 1st, and any Tenino graduate that is seeking higher education like tech school or to your community college or for your school are eligible.
Hello. The high school during this month has been hosting a food drive against Rainier. We need donations and are accepting money donations as well. $1 equals £1. Locations to donate are Heddens, Tenino Fresh Market, the Eagles, and all Tenino schools. Recently, we have been seeing an increase in seniors needing our services, though many of them have had their food stamps taken. Please call Senator Bronze, LA at 360-786-7638. If you are or know someone in the senior community facing these hardships, please use your voice. That is all.
very good, thank you. TRPC.
I do TRPC and TPB together. Out of the two meetings, one thing that actually came out of it that could have affected us was the report from the CAC. One of the things I found out is that the person that runs our airport here in Olympia is the one that's the temporary chair of the CAC. They're all unpaid people, underfunded. They did what they could as best as they could. They have, they're supposed to, I think it was by June, come up with a recommendation. There was legislation that's supposed to replace the CAC. Do you know if that passed?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay. Everybody seems to think that it's not going to pass and that the CAC's going to stand as is instead of starting all over again. So we'll find out for sure what the recommendations are come June.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The only thing I have to report from the legislature, and the only bill that I felt is going to impact Tenino at all, is 1245, and that is the housing lot splitting. We have to come up with our plan, or we are just going to have to follow whatever the state says we have to do. So, and there's a time limit on it. I'm sure that Dan probably knows about it, but if not, maybe that's a good idea if you let him know about this bill.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be something that will affect Tenino.
We have planning commission tomorrow, so if you can give me
Okay,
what you got there, I will happily make sure he gets word. Thank you.
okay.
Is that the one where we're supposed to be putting in more, getting rid of the single family
No,
units?
that's,
Okay.
no, that's the middle housing. That's for populations a lot more than ours,
Yeah.
like for Seattle, Tacoma, and those places that they want to put in the middle housing for the homeless, I guess, for people who need housing. But that doesn't affect us down here, so, okay?
Sounds great.
And I think that's it for the work session, unless somebody else has got
Code
something.
enforcement want to hit anything? Code enforcement's here.
Code enforcement.
Building.
Rainey?
Move all this way.
You did come all this way. Is your microphone on, sir?
It's on.
Okay.
Council members, hello. Just a quick update. We've BHC and City of Tenino, we've gotten some permit packs put together. We've got approval on I'm gonna say almost seven applications that came in. One is the Johnson Townhomes project that's getting ready to start over on Central and State Street. We finally got the final packet put together for that, and we're just waiting for them to come in and pay the fees, and then they'll be starting here. According to Larry Johnson, within a couple weeks, they're planning on coming in and taking care of those.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Everything is 2 weeks.
On the building department end of things, we are also working. I know last we talked a few meetings back. We talked about how we're restructuring the website to make it more user friendly for people. So we'll have a lot more information readily at hand where people don't have to go searching through the website and the ordinances to find information. We're going to put it right out there in front, so a lot of the questions can be asked prior to people coming in and applying for permits. And what can they do with their property? What can't they do? Also questions, a lot of questions coming in right now are on ADUs. A lot of people are wanting to know, hey, I've got a single family lot, big lot with a small house. What is the ADU policy here in Tenino? So we'll be able to answer a lot of those questions on the website for them as well. We've been working with the fee schedule as well, where we're now starting to collect fees up front versus when the packet's finished. So we'll be getting plan review, the 65% plan review up front when permit is submitted. Also, I don't know if I've told you yet, but first week, this week of April 10th, I'll be going to get my certification for commercial inspector. Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
Code enforcement, just some minor violations, nothing really to report on that. And if anybody's got any questions for me, shoot away. All right.
No question.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Brady.
I think George sent me a little text. He wanted me to remind that chamber luncheon is tomorrow, and I believe our mayor is going to speak. And then Steadiest Friday in Bucota. But he also wanted me to remind everybody that the Arts Commission Art Design Contest deadline is tomorrow at 5 p.m. So any artists that haven't turned it in, please do. Thank you. And I don't have anything else. Does anybody have anything else for the work session? No? No? All right, we'll take a break. See how I did that? Did he see that? No, he didn't see that.
Are you watching, Linda?
I'll go car shopping then.
I went,
Bang that gavel, Linda.
It was so quiet you could hardly hear it.
okay.
Are you on a break until 7:30?
You're it, till 7:30.
Till 7:30, okay. Can I share something with you?
You bet, absolutely.
Fun to see.
You bet.
Sorry, Wayne, if you were here in person, I'd show you.
He's right here.
Here he is, right here.
Snooze, you lose.
So, these are,
Placemats.
well, because I wanted to be nice, but these are current renderings.
Oh, I'm so
of the
excited.
building. This is the north building. That's the two buildings together.
Ah,
Can you see that?
Did the kids from the food bank present?
yes, they did. Yes, sir.
They did a fantastic job.
So it's fun to see because the
Let's see
projects
the other
start to take form
Yeah.
and it's looking
There's
good.
different-
And
this is different than that.
People are excited that when we initiate the initial construction, we're gonna start in a couple weeks on site grading.
These are different than the other one.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Oh, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first building.
Yes, they're actually gonna go up at the same time.
These are different.
I like how it looks like that lodge look.
Yeah, I know, these are really cool. So the event center is here in the north building with the catering restaurant.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see
kinda
that.
like,
Look at this.
Sullivan's ranch, my office is in the.
This is great.
And EDC would be in the south building.
It's kind of like,
I
what
know.
is something like this in Wenatchee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the, Five Mills Market?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty nice. I've been through there.
So we're a little show and tell, had a few minutes for the meeting.
Love it.
Show you guys. Thank you, it's coming soon.
We are so excited. That food, that was
right,
such a
that was
fun
really
party
good.
the other night, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
Where?
It's a party, PTSA.
Oh, no, I was gone for the weekend.
Oh, yeah. It was the food was,
Yes.
the food was fabulous. Oh, you could cut the tri-tip steak with a plastic knife. That's how tender it was.
So Josh
It
is
was
talking
amazing.
to the foundation things first. Pull a foundation from
But
there
he,
first.
yeah, I had my
And
tickets
the
to go
architects
and
are working,
everything, but
they're gonna
my
get the
sister
first building, the city
basically
building
invited me.
first.
Okay.
And then,
My big sister's
our building
never
will come right in after.
Because it was just.
Oh, that's right. I did see on Facebook that you went somewhere. Good for you.
I was like, I know you're busy.
Still have like 2
Oh,
We're invited, yeah. I'm worried about his
Okay.
I was like, we'll make it work. Takes a little, so.
good for you.
You guys are on a crunch.
And I'll need your support.
Yeah, and then I'm still trying to recover. Her around.
Yeah.
She was like, and I was like, okay. And then Dan was like, oh wow, like, just on Friday.
Yeah.
Where's the Kirby Company?
Well,
Spirits of Washington.
2 right now.
two right now. It was
But
Oh, it's with at Market Fresh. Okay. Okay. Well, everybody does. Bye, you guys. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
So we're keeping people up to date frequently, so he's aware of the process and progress in that. Because we know that'll be tight
Oh, I don't know what's Jaden's, Jen, you might have to ask him when he comes back. You know, the other one, Shiwi, yeah. Yeah, that's Casey's. That's Casey's daughter.
I know that they moved back to oh, okay.
Yeah, well, he'll, you can ask him when he comes back.
And our seats were like in the very back. We're sitting in the seats right next. The Genesis is right near our hall. So I don't know, we're gonna need to. They're very far. Political power. What? We were like, see, if you guys are saying that.
What was the name of that thing you said that they had a video? Cat.
For CAC, I can't remember what the acronym is, about the airport.
Oh, no, there's, no. I don't think there is any legislation on that.
You don't find out until you go there.
Check in.
Or 24 hours.
You can check in the check-in as soon as possible. So you're group C, which we were in last summer.
Meetings
And
of the
there's a
mind.
possibility.
It's a figure, this is a public facility project.
See,
and we had like Bristol, we need Bristol, So yeah, I think that in the next week or so, we'll be ready for that. And I think we want to find you set that way. Yeah, there's one is right, so we're not waiting. More to come on that probably later this week.
Okay.
You're doing great. You're doing awesome. Oh my God. I thought it was like it's 4 or 5. I'm just it's fun to have them. Back too, right? I told her, I was like, I'd much rather spend more money flying Alaska to Henderson City.
Well, Delta does some of the same seating too.
Yeah, I mean, we've only done Alaska.
American, I think it's Southwest is the only one in it. It's not the first in class, not that we fly that, but no, it's kind of surprised. You need to do that.
Yeah, of course.
I know there's like
We are all excited, Harry, about all of this. We are really excited about all of this going on.
I'm happy to come frequently to the meetings to give you an update so you're first. I don't mind if
That's
like
great.
if I'm not sitting at the entire thing. I just don't want to spend on Bristol and Lisa. I mean, 7 years.
Since I was first appointed, that's when they first started talking.
But one has skirting in the
Yeah.
driveway, so you know, I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's the Westover place. Yeah.
Now people are gonna really, because they keep saying, what do you mean? There's nothing going on out there. They say, just wait. Gotta wait.
Yeah.
And then in June, you know, they have the 2 buildings in the world. So they'll change their
I ju-
And that, the restaurant is moving in, that's an example of that food.
I know it is. I know it is because my sister and brother-in-law went.
That food we had the other night was fabulous.
We're gonna have the auction here next year.
Well, I hope so. I hope I never have to go back to that hillside again. That was horrible going out of there, because I left before anybody else did, and there's no lights. And I, it was all bumpy, and there were no lights, and, oh, yeah, it was awful.
We did spare ones too.
Is it okay?
Well, that's great. That would be
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
just flies.
Why are they so cheap?
Yeah,
Because
very
you pay
exciting.
for.
Coming
soon.
Yeah.
Structure was fine.
Why
they
is
just
it cheap?
I mean, we would have like cut our crazy tickets in half.
Is now up to
Spirit, but I was too nervous.
Oh, yeah.
So now
We've only done it once, and that was a trip. It was a fun
Yeah.
plane ride because you know you're going to Vegas. So
Yeah.
they made it fun for you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
You buy everything separate. You buy your seat, and then your travel,
I wanted to tell you, I
your
reached out
bags.
to the Purple Heart. I reached out
Doesn't
to
make
the
sense.
you have to pay extra for
veteran services.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a reason why it's
Left two
cheaper.
voicemails and
It's been forever since we did it.
so if I don't hear back, veteran services,
worried about us.
she's the person, I even called and asked.
What is the name of that person?
I wanna say it's Julie.
It's like
I thought maybe
a
Kristen
knockoff.
Johnson
It's
was
like an
still
old
working there.
Alaskan airplane.
She started it.
This is the person.
Veterans Affairs.
This is the person that they gave me, Veterans Affairs,
Oh.
yes, that's where I'm talking. And I said what I was calling for and who transferred me to the right person who's in charge of the Purple Heart cities. Anyway, I left her two voicemails, it's a weird, it doesn't say like this is Julie or anything, so then I sent an email today. So I'm like, I've left you two voicemails and I'm worried that you're not getting them, and so I'll let you know if I don't hear back in a few days, I'll call back and get a new contact, because
Which was weird.
just trying to find out what our status is, we submitted it in November.
Yeah.
So,
Did you get that? And I think Julie is, and I've heard somebody else tell me that she's really awful.
So is it $24?
like what they said?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me, I'll just call tomorrow and ask if I can.
So you check into
Yeah,
my
that's the issue.
Friday, so it's 24 hours from the time you're supposed to check in.
So
There
minus
must be
2
There
hours.
must be, yeah.
That
You have to be at the airport 2 hours early before your flight.
No,
if you're
I'd heard
home
that from
for
somebody
check-in.
else, that she's
So it would be 24 hours before.
We get phone calls and we answer the phone.
Glad you
Oh.
told me that. That would have just done
It's so
from
nice to talk
times
to
like
somebody
that.
really nice.
If you go to
who works for the
CTAC
state.
and you've got
And
plenty
we
of
answer the
time
phone
and you want to go in a
immediately.
first class
Oh my
lounge,
God, are you a
tell
real
them you're a
person?
fireman.
Oh, yeah?
They don't have credentials.
Well, whoever I initially called.
Fire
it was
departments
kinda
have no
like the
credentials.
100 first number, and he was very nice, and he's like, let me ask about that, and then he put me on hold a
No.
second, he was like,
Did you call the Veterans Hub to get that number?
Thanks for the tip, John.
You're welcome.
I called the Washington State one, and then he's like, okay, we
I
do
brought
have
my daughter
someone
up
in
there
charge
last
of
time.
local work, so
My
he's
dad
like,
gave
he's
my
like, here's
husband
her
his old army
number, and
backpack.
I was like, in
And
case
so
I
as
can get
we're
through,
going
I
to
get
the
an
airport,
email, and
once
he
they
gave
come
me
in for his service, he's just like,
Yeah, I think
I'm
we
all
need
this
this
journal.
yeah.
Which is good to see.
Mm-hmm.
See that often, but yeah, I have all this.
I think I've been doing that longer than you've been alive.
So what?
I've been doing that longer than you've been alive.
Is it just
Doing what?
retired military that gets on
Thank you,
first, or
veterans.
is
Active,
It's only active.
I mean, as far as
I
Southwest.
like being able to say stuff like that.
No, I'm talking about South for Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest, they said active. When they
Well,
announced.
that Amanda is my brother-in-law.
They retired, and we'll just check in with them, you know.
Which is so
We'll
weird.
download the
They
Southwest
serve,
app.
so why not? I've never understood.
Yeah,
But what's that?
you can download the Southwest app and get a check in from there and you get your boarding pass and screenshot it.
He's gonna run the meeting, right?
So this is.
Sir, are you still with us?
This is the Florida Southwest check-in with.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you gonna run this meeting?
I like Alexa too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Or we could sue home. Sorry for that one for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Or like.
Yes, ma'am.
Vegas. Unfortunately.
Just so everyone knows, the girls' high school softball team was ahead by 2 in the second inning, and then the third inning hit, and everything went really south, and we lost 25-8.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
like the inning that wouldn't end, and it just got painful, and we only made it through 3. There was some rough pitching happening.
Poor kids.
It was
Yeah.
the pitching, it just kept
That's
going,
awful.
going.
That's hard on him, boy. That's
Wow.
hard on him.
But the boys won. The boys beat Black Hills. It was Napa Vine. It was fine.
One time's pretty athletic.
What's it cost just to fly to Vegas these days?
It's a bunch of farm kids.
What's it cost to fly to Vegas?
That's all.
The tickets we got were pretty pricey because it was the weekend.
It's fine,
and
it's the
also
first
spring break for
game.
most of
Yeah,
the
we'll get there.
country.
Yeah.
We got a young team, we got a lot of freshmen.
Just tell them there's only one way and it's up.
450?
I do
One
not.
way.
I'll announce
Wow.
who won
Return
last.
trip was cheaper, that was only $3.
I can, let me
I'm
look,
trying to post the scores
Wow.
let me look for a
every day
ticket.
on our,
So it was about $700 a piece.
Oh, I didn't even know you guys.
It's almost
had
cheaper to
these
go to New
we
York.
do. It's the independent.
Well, not now.
I'll be on time.
Yeah, but if you book it in
I-
advance
I
too, so we
talked-
literally.
I always book in
had a week
advance.
and a half to figure out
Of all the
how to
Rochester,
get there.
Tenino Spring
So
teams,
it was kind of
either sent
hectic.
their coaches an email,
You probably could have got there from this airport,
they could reply with their scores and
The what one?
the Olympia Airport.
the
It's not that far. Oh, those little planes? Oh, they're great. I got to fly on LBJ's plane. Lyndon B. Johnson, president. And it was like Superman underneath. If you remember well, you probably don't. But the old shows, when they showed Superman flying, they had the background noise of whoosh. It was great.
I'd have to have something stronger than Chardonnay for all that. A little airplane coordinator, so I have that fancy with it, so I ordered like a kind of
VFW, Voice of Democracy
like a
entry
cook's
that
champagne.
won
Mhm.
for Century, or won for Tenino or close here. Went to district and won and was on
I was
this.
gonna have. I tried to have some champagne with my daughter because she'd never been on a plane before,
Voice of
and I just couldn't bring myself to drinking it. Couldn't do
He
it.
was our local winner.
It didn't matter. It was free.
Because he won here, he
It's
went
first
on
class.
to
Never go first class with American Airlines
And he won there, so now he goes to.
because their seats are thinner than these.
Yes, they.
You don't get a blanket. You don't get a pillow. The only thing you get is food.
And they go to.
What airline was this?
American Airlines.
I've heard bad things about things.
They suck.
Central?
Yeah.
And then when you get to Newark, if you're not part of some kind of a plan, you can't get in the first class lounge, even if you have a first class ticket.
Ellensburg Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the last teachers of it.
And they didn't care about the fire department thing.
So cool.
Oh. Yeah, history.
Yeah, it
The
is.
returning flight got delayed and, she couldn't get a return until the next
I
day.
haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
She's like, "Can we call Maritime?"
I submitted.
Never fly them again. I'll walk to New York before I fly them again.
I got a
Yeah.
to Georgia, but she had asked me for
How
it.
many entrants did they?
Their
I don't know.
first class seats were just as comfortable as coach.
Last I knew there was like 14, but then a lot more came in today. And some really good ones.
Oh, and if you didn't have your own device,
I think she said there was like
so that
4
you could watch
trains
the
and there was,
movies,
like,
you didn't get to watch anything.
some of the
Yeah.
you're supposed to submit inside and they're not, you know, they're just like for fun with little kids. They didn't follow like the rules, but I thought we could repeat, you know, even if we had,
7:30, Linda.
Cause they're,
yeah, 2 on each end or
it's
something.
not up there.
It's not up there.
On the computer.
And the mayor's he's going to run the meeting anyway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's your gavel?
Welcome to the March 14th, 2023 Tenino City Council meeting. Let the records show that all council members are present. We have a meeting agenda before us needing approval.
Are we gonna do the pledge allegiance?
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
let's stand and do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Move approval of the agenda as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. We have the minutes for the 2/28/23 meeting.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. That brings us to the consent calendar, February 28th, 2023 through March 14th, 2023. Payroll EFTs in the amount of $33,111.20. Claims checks number 31244 through 31279, and EFTs in the amount of $97,487.03 for a grand total of $130,598.23. Liquor cannabis license for Tenino Farmers Market, Kirby Company Spirits of Washington. Recommend action is to move to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Move approval.
Second.
Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
Um,
Motion passes.
can we halt for 1 second? I think we're missing the Sandstone Distillery was supposed to be on there.
Is that Kirby Company Spirits?
Kirby Co. is the Market Fresh.
Okay.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I've seen, yeah, it is
Oh,
marked.
it says Spirits of Washington is the Sandstone's licensing name. Never mind. You're fine.
Okay.
So there's three of them altogether.
Yes.
Okay.
Kirby Co.
We have no executive session, no presentations. This brings us to public comment. If there's anyone in the audience that would like to provide public comment, now is your time to do so. Hearing none. Going once. Going twice. Moving on. No proclamations. That brings us to old business. First order of old business. So this gets a little complicated, but not really. If you recall, when we first set up an arrangement with the EDC for the Ag Park, and we started receiving money from the state, that money was going to the EDC for the Ag Park site, and we contracted with the Ag Park to handle a fair amount of the business and handle the incoming funds. So we had to sign a lease agreement for the land that is our land that we call the Ag Park. Now we're moving into a phase where we have investors that are going to start building on the site, and we own the property. We have a land lease with the EDC. Now we need to have another land lease for the lots for where Dragon Wheel is going to build, but we can't have a land lease for property that we already have a land lease for. So we have on Article 4 an amendment to the Ag Park site lease between the city and the EDC, releasing lots 1, 2, and 3 so that we can then sign the land lease with DIG, or Dragon Wheel Investment Group. So the lease paperwork, or the amendment, has been reviewed by the attorney. We are asking the council to make a motion to approve the Ag Park site lease amendment between the city and the EDC, releasing and leasing lots 1, 2, and 3.
Move approval.
Second.
It is moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Easier than you thought, huh?
A little bit. That brings us, we pass this, we go to the next phase. Hearing no discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. So now it gets us to the next stage. This is the final land lease for Lot 2, South Building for the Ag Park. This lease has been reviewed and approved by both the city attorney as well as the DIG attorney. This approval is contingent upon the release of the parcel by the state and approval of the lease amendment between the EDC and Tenino. So we approved the lease amendment. So now what we're asking is that council make a motion to approve the land lease for Lot 2, South Building, but we need it contingent upon the state approving this, and we're working with the state to create a covenant. And the state's issue is they're giving us money, and they want to ensure that we use the property as we had told them we wanted to, and for the reason which they gave us the money. They have to have certain agreements with
the owner of the property. Because the EDC didn't own the property, we signed that 15-year lease with the EDC, and that gave the EDC told the state that they were going to make this ag park. And now that we're going to sublease it, the state wants additional assurances. So we're working on putting a covenants together on the property. We've done that. The state's reviewed it. The attorneys reviewed it, but we just have to wait for the state to come back and get back to us. So I'd like to invite Perry Shea if he has anything to come up and say about the lease agreement.
There we go, I'm learning. Hit the button. Perry Shea with Dragon Well Investment Group. So the mayor did a pretty good job of explaining this. The other thing that is I'll call contingent upon actually then signing the lease agreement is the last council meeting you approved the plat that created the 5 lots. That has to be recorded, and that's Jen and her team are working on that, and that will be soon. Once that's recorded, and if you approve the land lease that's in front of you tonight, and the state covenant is then signed, which it should be, then we can then finalize or execute the land lease for the south lot, which would give Dragon Well the authority to then manage the property. We wouldn't own the property. We will have a long-term lease. Our building will be on top of the land. So we'll own and operate the building, and we'll operate or maintain the lot through the duration of that lease. Other things that are in the lease, there was, the city commissioned a commercial broker to do an assessment of the value of the land in the lease. We did our own independent one, and they were pretty close. Then the attorneys recommended the lease rate for the land. So Dragon Well will be paying a lease payment to the city as part of the long-term lease. And so that's also in the land lease agreement.
Move approval.
Second.
Thank you for explaining the way that we got to the lease costs. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we are asking City Council to make a motion to approve land lease for Lot 2, South Building contingent on release of the parcel by the state and approval of the lease amendment between EDC and Tenino. Do we have a motion?
Already have.
Yep, we already did.
Okay, is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. New business, Vector truck financing with Timberland Bank. City attorney has reviewed the terms. Jen, do you have anything to say about the financing terms?
I don't think so. This was our attorney's recommendation, was to use our own bank, and they've been fantastic. We have we have it in the budget as a line item to do the annual payment to them, and yeah, unless you guys have any questions. We should be getting the Vector truck the sweeper this week, Vector truck next week.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay. Been seconded. It's been moved and seconded to approve Timberland Bank financing terms for Vector truck purchase. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. The same deal, street sweeper financing. We, after looking far and wide through different financing options, and I don't know why we didn't do it to begin with. We went to our own bank again, Timberland Bank, and they gave us an excellent deal on financing terms. So we are asking the council to approve Timberland Bank financing terms for the street sweeper purchase.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay. Commissioner Darnella Stencil. We conducted interviews with our applicants earlier this week. The interview panel consisted of Jen and
Penrose.
Dan Penrose, with Commissioner Rutherford providing some input. After the interviews, recommendation was made to appoint Darnella Stencil to the Planning Commission. She is a resident of the city of Tenino, and
We're losing you. We're losing you.
Come back.
Come back.
Come
to us.
back.
I vote they see council make a motion to.
We kind of lost you for a second. I mean, you said her name, but can you go ahead and repeat a little bit of?
Oh, sorry. I said that there was interviews were conducted earlier this week. The interview panel consisted of Clerk Treasurer Sharber and the City Planner Dan Penrose. After the interviews were conducted, the panel recommended that the City Council make the appointment of applicant Darnella Stencil. She is a City of Tenino resident, and they seemed very happy with the applicants, both of them. Do we have a motion to approve Darnella Stencil to vacant Planning Commission?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you for the confirmation. We have no resolutions. We have no ordinances. We have done our reports. That brings us to public comment period number 2. If there's anyone in the audience who would like to provide public comment, now's your time to do so. Going once, going twice. Announcement.
September 9th. First responders
9th.
potluck barbecue.
Coming up, it's right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure everyone's seen
All right.
that. Jessica has shared on the railroad. No,
July
on the
8th.
museum page. Yes, July 8th. Celebrate Tenino's sesquicentennial celebration extravaganza.
All right, thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Okay, bye.
Non-debatable motion.
Okay, bye.